Freak Show Podcast. Orlando and the Freak Show. Mornings from 6 to 10. Wild 94.1.
Freak Show, Wild 94.1 Bay's Party Station. Get out my face.
Yeah, every time I hear that beat, I want to go, yeah, Trick,
Get out my face. Get out my face. She got a BBL. She act like she be in the gym. All right, so what up, though? It's the Freak Show.
Good morning. Happy
Meredith
Monday.
is down this morning because she's feeling a little bad. Had something yucky. I always think you need to go back and, like, tax the place that feeds you when you get, like, foodborne, whatever. Like, if they fed you and you got sick, they need to hear about that.
Well, it really all depends if you want to go back or not. Because I know a lot of times people get sick from a spot and then they don't decide they're not going back there. I'm sure Meredith wants to go back to that spot.
No, but I'm saying, like, you've had food issues.
Oh, yeah,
I've
for
had
sure.
food issues. She's had, but it's like I haven't written off any places. I just always say, okay, that must have been a bad run. Mm-hmm. Like, I've had a few spots that I'm like, all right, that I know specifically it was that
It was
place.
from that place,
because
yeah.
I eat my prepped food and blah, 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 and I eat here, and all of a sudden, boom. Now, if you're eating clean and you eat some places, sometimes your innards can get a little wonky too. So, let's see. I have a revelation for everybody out there after this weekend.
Okay.
If you have not taken part in the debut of the release of Toy Story 5, we both cried.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
And you cried.
I mean, probably 4 people deep in our row was crying.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't look at everybody else. It was a lot of kids. I will tell you, Father's Day, dropping a movie like Toy Story 5 on Father's Day weekend, brilliant.
Okay.
Because every dad took their kids to the movie for Father's Day. Like, because you don't know what to do with your kids, especially when they little. It was a Chuck E. Cheese in that thing.
Oh,
Everybody was in there. It was crazy.
I didn't get a chance to see it yet, but I heard some good things. I didn't hear anybody else admitting to crying, though.
Oh, man. Let me tell you, the last 35 minutes of that movie, you heard a lot of... I think this is the last one.
Yeah.
I think this is the last one because it buttoned it up.
Well, the last
real
one
nice.
was supposed to be the last one, but this time around they did say that
There's no way they could come back after
this. Yeah, this one is going. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
They ended like that?
There's no way they can come back after
It's
this.
completely done.
I mean, I'm just telling you, the way when you watch this movie, you're going to be like, all right, they pretty much just button this up. You can't. Why would they come? If they come back again, ain't nobody coming. Because it's like this
No
was
spoilers.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm just going to say the way this storyline tied it all up made it seem like this would be a great way to just go off into the sunset.
You got some people agreeing with you too on the text line. They say movie was great, meaning that damn lily pad.
All right, see,
What
watch
was
it.
that?
I am not saying because I'm not going to tell you. I refuse. But I'm just saying, y'all saying too much. Okay, don't be out here doing spoilers. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Freak Show, Wild 94.1. Attention, all suckers. Just to let you know, Amazon Prime Day is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow it takes place, June 23rd through June 26th. 4 days shopping. Apparently, they got today's biggest deals that will drop 3 times a day at 12 midnight, at 8 a.m., and at 1 p.m.
Dude, I love how they call it Prime Day and it's 3 days. And then earlier this weekend, they actually had more deals. It was like the Prime Day deals.
Well, that's because they pimping you. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, this is... If you're looking at it, 2024's Prime Day was in mid-July. 2025 was at the beginning of July. Now it's June 23rd. It's moving up further and further so they could just get their break.
Yeah,
Come
further
on, dog.
and longer, too.
Like, I don't know any Prime Day that has made a difference to me. I know Meredith lives by Prime Day and sends out announcements saying, hey, guys, Prime Day is coming. Like, she works at Amazon, and she loves those kind of deals because she apparently finds things that matter. I don't know many people who really get geeked about Prime Day, but I mention it because she's always ringing in my ear.
I do it on the low because also, like, the reason why I got this second watch was because I was on Amazon and they were like, oh, they're doing deals on watches. And it was like, I don't know, like maybe 40% off depending on what watch you got. So I ended up buying like 3 watches, which Doesn't help me out at all because I ended up spending more money than I wanted to.
That's what the deal is. If you have a pricing set that is so low, then people buy extra, then they end up spending more. So it's like, they got it down to a science. They know what they do.
They got me.
You don't ride around in the nicest blue trucks out of all of the trucking companies because you bring in people all kinds of deals. That ain't how that works. They found a way to finagle more money out of your pockets, but it is happening starting tomorrow. So if you want to do some shopping, if you got it like that, do some shopping. But people are broke.
Yeah, I know. Times are rough, but every time Prime Day comes around, you always are able to find some kind of money so that you can get something. Because they do have really good deals.
If anybody has gotten like Chef Shay just said, she's got a good deal. If you got a good deal from a Prime Day, fire it up. Let us know because I don't think people really come up. She says I got $102 worth of vanilla extract. She's a chef. For $80.
So you saved.
So you knocked off $22. I mean,
yeah.
well, that's good. If that's something that you always lean on, then fine. Okay, that's a good look. But I mean, no, not everybody needs. It's not. I don't want it to be like Black Friday. Everybody needs a TV.
Yeah. And I always wonder too because there are certain stores, and I'm not going to say the names, where you go and you know how they say like the BOGO really isn't BOGO, that they kind of change the prices to make the BOGO work. I wonder if that's the same thing with Prime. Like, I wonder if it's the same prices as it is all year, and they just switch it right before Prime Day so that you think you're getting a deal.
I mean, I've seen that mentioned on the news before where they tell you to watch out. This person out of the A13 just said, ask your teacher friends if they have a wish list for school supplies because that's a great time to get that kind of stuff. So if you have to get like loaded up on school supplies, then you could do that on a Prime Day.
Oh, true.
Miranda just said, shoot, I'm going to start Christmas shopping during Prime Days so I can knock out some of that stuff.
Out of the 727, Klarna and her firm about to pop off today.
Exactly.
And tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a lot. So y'all get geeked up. How you going to get it? All right, so apparently the Game of Thrones prequel, which is House of Dragon,
yes,
has hit the screens on Sunday.
Yep, back last night.
People are talking a lot about it, about the fact that the people who are into it are saying that they are asking for it to be boycotted because it made one of the reviewers say that it made everybody physically ill on the first episode. So they're calling for season 3, which is basically going hard because everybody said the season finale of 2 was so boring, like it wasn't up to the standards of Game of Thrones, that they went a little bit extra on it. And it says some fans have vowed now to boycott upcoming episodes, while critics who had previewed the 3rd season said that it physically made them sick. There's a certain scene that I will not tell because I don't want to spoil it, but it is a certain scene of something that made the audience gasp, and the reviewer said specifically that they've never been afraid to push the boundaries on this show, but the opening episode made all of us look at the other things that have happened in this series like it was nothing compared to what we saw. It made some people physically ill.
See, that's the problem, though. We've been waiting more than a year for this season to come back. This is season 3 now. And it left on a cliffhanger of war because the dragons everything was about to pop off.
But nothing happened.
But that was why we were waiting so long for this season to start. And now you're going to tell us we got to boycott it?
Well, you don't have to, but they're saying just some of the reviewers were like, this is too much. Like and I could say what it's about, but I don't want to because I don't want to really give it away. And I haven't seen it. I didn't watch it yesterday. So they are saying that it is a bit much.
Ah, come on, man. And I know everybody has been waiting for this season because this is probably the most anticipated because of all the dragons and everything going on.
Put it this way. If you watching Game of Thrones or House of Dragon, which is, the prequel, if you ain't got no dragons in it, then don't waste my time. Like now I'm just watching a regular show. I need the dragons. Like,
No,
and the
exactly.
dragons weren't there at the end of season 2. So it's like, dude, I mean, come on. I mean, they had built it up so much, and then for it to just, it felt like people just stopped writing.
And the thing was, everybody was such a fan of Game of Thrones. There were only 3 dragons in that one. In House of Dragon, there's about, I think they said something close to like 15 to 20. And we haven't even seen all of them yet because all of them haven't even been shown or shown their existence. Like, we're still worried about the big one. Oh, dude. I still haven't watched last night's episode.
No, it's a lot coming up. I mean, they're gonna have 8 episodes that are gonna go until the finale that is gonna be on August 10th. So you got time to catch up. Just warning you, episode 1 is supposed to be one that can make you toss your cookies. Yeah. All right, now over the weekend there was another scary episode of a show, but that was more so about Miss Daphne Joy. Now, Daphne Joy has gone on with the boy Cam Newton and talked a lot about the video that we saw with her and her man-child and then Puff in the thing. And so she dispelled a couple of the rumors in this chat. This is what she had to say.
There's a report that says a very known individual spent $200,000 for one night with you.
Oh my gosh, I saw that story. That was crazy.
Is that true?
It's not true at all. It's not.
Have you ever met him?
No.
Really?
Yeah. So weird.
So everything about The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is falsified.
False. Completely false.
Wow.
Yeah. It was just a invented thing.
Yeah.
But I guess it got a lot of...
It definitely
it
did.
reached you.
What has been certain things that you would want to dismantle as it being false as well, too?
I guess currently just the only thing is, like, I did not leak that tape. That's okay. A weird rumor. And that what you just talked about with The Rock and stuff, that is completely just invented from the internet.
Wow.
Yeah, completely false.
Yeah.
Never met the guy. He's an amazing actor. I think I admire him, but I've never even come in contact with him yet. Yeah.
She's also confirmed that she is going on a date with DJ Academics.
Yeah.
Because he asked, he's like, is Academics, somebody that you can get with? She's like, absolutely. He makes me laugh. And she said, now, could somebody make less money than you? And she's like, well, I would encourage them. They could be my friend.
Yeah, she'd motivate them, she said.
I would motivate them. But then she pointed out the fact when they said the big rumor is that she had released this tape to make, or at least played a part in it to make it like a Kim Kardashian kind of play. Mm-hmm. And she shockingly said, I find that just such an honor for people to hold me up to that kind of regard. And I'm like, wait a minute, that wasn't a compliment.
And that is the one part of the interview where I thought, like, she's capping. Like, now, like, I was believing her in the beginning, like, oh, she didn't leak it. But then once she started giving praise to Kim K and was like, oh, it's so honoring for you guys to say that, but no. Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah, I guarantee you the body language experts, when she was like, because she kept playing with her hair on those parts, and I was like, okay, this looks like she's capping. But, I mean, you can't not look at the Kim Kardashian playbook and say, hey, this is very similar. Like, I mean, if you can get that to play, if you can put that out and make half of the money that Ray J and Kim K made, and the Jenners and whoever, half, you would be set. You wouldn't have to go back to a Diddy. You wouldn't have to be somebody's man toy. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was willing to do a lot. Like, she said she didn't know that it was being recorded.
BS.
And I'm like, I know I saw enough of it to see. It seemed like, seemed like she knew. She was talking to Puff during the whole time.
First of all.
And he was talking about the angle.
And for 39 minutes.
39 minutes.
And I'm just saying.
That's a whole movie in some types.
And not even just that. It's just the fact, if she didn't leak this tape, she's been on Pillow Talk. She's been on so many podcasts now.
Oh, she's everywhere now.
She's been doing interviews for the last month.
Yeah.
And if she didn't leak that video, she's definitely reaping all the benefits of it being out.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Her OnlyFans going up. She's doing all of these interviews. And not even just that, she's flirting with every single person she's been doing these
everybody
podcasts
because
with.
she's asking everybody, did you watch all 39 minutes? And blah, blah.
Did
And I'm
you
like,
see
yo,
it?
she's playing.
And then
so,
she's asking, what did you think? Did you think it was hot?
Man,
Like,
that's a
come
lot.
on, and
That's
you
a
don't
lot.
think
You
she
know,
leaked
it
that?
doesn't feel like a victim. You don't want to victim shame, but it does not feel like she's put in any kind of bad way.
There is no way.
And the fact that I guess Academics was getting on a plane to go, like, to have the date or something.
To meet up with her?
Yeah,
I don't know if that
apparently.
was a joke or not, because I watched that interview and she was like, I'm ready for the date right now.
Well, I mean, he might have been making a joke, but he was getting on a plane saying he was headed to take her out. And that's what he said over the weekend. So I just saw that on social media. I didn't dig, but it feels set up. In this internet world, you can be popular for something. You won't be famous, but you could be popular for something and you could get a bag.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And-
But I definitely think she took a page out of Kim K's book. And out of 904 right here, it says, she lied. Her voice went up when she was talking.
That might be it too. People lie.
She's definitely
People lie and their
lying.
voice came out. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, but her voice might have went up too in that video because she was doing things. But she seemed very comfortable, and she said she did more for love because it was about her partner. If she was doing what her partner wanted, then that was the thing she had to do. It wasn't really before her wishes. It was for her partner.
Sure.
And what she didn't say, but what was the hidden part is that, when the person is financially providing, you end up in a position to have to do. So, I mean, if there's any end game, it's that, hey, make sure you got your own financial, fiscal responsibility and ability so you can not make those decisions based off of somebody else's wishes.
When she was talking about her partner, was she talking about Diddy?
She was talking about
Or was
Puff.
she talking to Baby R?
No, she was talking about Puff.
Oh, okay.
She was saying that I did what I had to do to make my significant other, who was Puff, to make him happy.
Okay.
So that's why she was in that situation, to make him happy.
To
And
make
she's like,
Puff
so I didn't really want to be in that situation, but I just succumbed to it because of him.
Okay.
So that was the significant other. It wasn't the rent-a-guy.
Yeah, I thought it was the rent the guy she
No.
was talking about.
No.
But now it makes a little more sense, especially since Diddy was paying $10,000 a month for her apartment.
Yeah, but he was paying and he was openly asking for a return. So if you haven't seen the interview, because he sat down with a long form interview, and I mean, Cam didn't ask a bunch of deep reaching questions. It was kind of awkward because it is flirty, but you can check it out because it just dropped on social media on Friday.
Is WLLD FM HD1 Lakeland, Tampa, St. a Beasley Media Group station. Orlando and the Freak Show will hear your confession, and just like a priest, you're probably gonna have to do something after. But it ain't penance. Confessions at 7 on Wild 94.1.
All right, this morning's confession, Dear Freak Show. I got a crazy. I had to. Let me just preface this. I had to read this like 3 times because it was hard to understand. So hopefully I can do it justice, because the first time I messed it all up. But it says, Dear Freak Show, I got a crazy situation going on. I'm a newlywed by law. We've been married for 14 months, but we've been together for 4 years. We're currently trying to have a baby. We've pulled all the goalies. We're checking ovulation. Somebody who's just a friend, never hooked up with them, but randomly asking about an ex that I used to chill with. She saw somebody from my past, not knowing that we had ever hung out like that, and asked if we had, because the girl has a kid that looks exactly like me. The weird thing is, me and this person only hooked up like 3 times. The last time we did, we even used a plan B and really never linked up again after that. I moved to Tampa, and 3 years into my Tampa citizenship, I met my wife. I don't know anything about this child. I haven't spoken to this girl since that last date, which was maybe 9 years ago. I ain't saying anything to my wife or anybody in my family, and don't really want to blow my life up on a guess. While it's strange that someone would pick this girl out of a lineup on me, out of all people, chasing a fairy tale seems like trouble. Would you agree? Who wants to go investigating something like that on an if? Feels like it's not my business. I wanted to ask you guys.
Actually, that is all your business. that is something that if you don't go and check on, it's going to kill you, like mentally. That is going to bother you, and it's going to be on your mind, and you're going to keep on thinking about this until you get that closure. I'm telling you, need to go and find
I get
out.
what you're saying, but I also think that the blowing up your life thing is what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be like, you're going to chase that information? Because when I read this, first thing I thought was the Jay-Z thing. But Jay-Z's thing is like the mom was saying, hey, this is your kid. This kid looks like you. And so when we all saw the kid and we were like, damn.
They look alike.
That kid does look like Jay-Z. Maybe you would want to, whatever. He hasn't seen this kid. The mom hasn't reached out. This is just someone who saw somebody who didn't even know you knew her and was like, yo, did you ever know this chick? Because she got a kid that looked just like you. Now, with that being the only information, that's the question. Would you blow up your life based off of that minimal exchange? The mom ain't said nothing. The kid, you ain't seen the kid. Just one person hit you up.
The only reason why I would say yes is because I don't think you would necessarily blow up your life. I think if you are married to this person you've been with them 4 years, married for 14 months, I think if you told your significant other this story and you let them know like, hey, I didn't know about this, I would want to find out. I don't think your significant other would leave you for this. I think.
Why wouldn't the mom reach out to you then?
Because I think the mom might be, whether she's embarrassed or doesn't really know. Maybe she doesn't know. Seriously, she might just not think that it's his. It's just something. I can't make the story. But again, I think just for your peace of mind and because I don't think your significant other would leave you, I think they would understand. If you didn't know, they didn't know, then I don't think that would be a problem.
I'm not even trying to guess on what the lady would do. I mean, he's worried. He might have reasons to be worried. Who knows? But I'm just saying, if I was in those shoes and someone hit me and just say, yo, I saw a girl had a baby that you used to, kick it with.
It looked like your twin.
Looked just like you. Mm-hmm. Awesome. I'm like, cool. But you ain't gonna get me to go out and search for a kid that might be mine because you're unearthing so much stuff. It's like, for me, I didn't get a phone call. Nobody hit me and said I got a baby.
I get what you're saying, but
like
for
that
me,
seems a little messy.
I just know I would want that peace of mind because now I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about it. So you get the paternity test. If it's a no, you continue. If it's a yes, then you continue from there and then you start taking care of your child because that's exactly, you don't want to just not take care of your own child. Like if you find out that it's not
But it's
yours,
not my kid.
You don't know that.
No, I know that right now. Ain't nobody hit me up. I mean, the way you get a kid is they either hand you a kid or hand you some paperwork. Ain't nobody hand me a kid or hand me no paperwork.
I would want to take care of my responsibilities. Whether I find out it's mine, if it's mine, I want to take care of it. If it's not mine, then you got nothing to worry about then.
It's funny. Out of the 813, the person said it's very different for a person who has kids. Like I'm responding because I got kids. Mm-hmm. You're responding because you don't. And you're like, it would be on my mind because I might have a kid out there. I'm like, I got 2 kids.
I don't want to take care of anymore.
I got 2 kids. I don't want this happening. All right, wait. So what do you do in this situation? All right, Freak Show, Wild 94.1. Do you see how many people are saying you better leave that alone?
Yeah.
Have you scrolled and seen how many people are saying this ain't your business?
I've seen it, but
this ain't your business.
I see a couple, too, that I was like, only a deadbeat would run from a paternity because that person knows the truth.
But like, what's the percentage?
I mean, the percentage is like 80-20.
Right.
It's
a lot. It's a lot
of people here are like, mind your damn business.
It's right. That's what I'm saying. Now, if you don't know, somebody hit us, basically newlyweds. They've been together a while, but been married for a little over a year. And one of his friends said, hey, did you ever deal with XYZ over here? And he's like, why? He's like, because I saw her with a kid that looked just like you. Now, there are people who saying she might have a type. And her next guy might be of the same kind of ilk or whatever, so it makes you look like it. Now, this scientific person just said out of the 610, DNA from previous, which I had no idea about this, DNA from previous male partners does tend to stay in female bodies, especially after conception. It's a bonding process that occurs. However, it may not even be his child. So your DNA is just in the mix in there if you've been in the mix. So somebody else has a kid with her, but your DNA factors in.
Is that
somehow?
true?
That's what this person is saying. I have no idea if that's true. I've never heard this before.
I've never heard that. All right, Lamar says, Rich is only saying that because he really wants a kid that bad and don't mind not being in a relationship with that woman. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. All I'm saying is I know my brain, and I know that I wouldn't be able to let that go. So I would want the peace of mind knowing whether that was my kid or not.
This person said if the mother isn't actively searching for you, don't go looking for something. This also says you can find a lot of people that look like you and have very similar features like you by simply going outside and looking at random pictures online. That doesn't mean this is your kin. Mind your business.
But don't you want that?
Boy, you better stop. Y'all know it's his.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't know. You don't know.
She's not saying anything about it. It looks just like him. What if the reason is like they had just had a bad breakup?
Somebody just said reach out to the person and see if they then add this information because you haven't talked to the person since y'all dealt with each other. But that would mean this person is actively keeping this from you. It's not, he probably... You know
Why would somebody want to do that, though? Other than you obviously hating a person if you're in a bad relationship. I get that. But it's like, why would somebody not tell you that that's your child if it is?
I mean, there are reasons. There are reasons. I mean, if you decide, because he said they dilly-dallied for like, they only did it a couple times. Mm-hmm. So...
But he also says she took a plan B the last time.
Which you don't know if she did or not. But the point is, there are some situations where a baby comes from something and a person says, you know what, this is mine. And they make the decision on their own and they're like, I don't want anybody. She might not want him involved. Mm-hmm. Like she might have just made that decision on her own and said, hey, I got this and did. If that is his, it still might be it might not be Orlando. It might be some other round brown dude that look like me.
Yeah, true.
So, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple chubby kids online where I'm like, that could be my baby, and I'm like,
All right, this one out of the 813. It says, as a woman, I would want my spouse to tell me about this possibility and we discuss it together, but she may tell him to find out and choose that door. The stress of being on his mind may make it harder to conceive with his wife. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you're trying to have a baby with your wife right now.
And that's why you don't want to stress her like that.
No, but now you have this on your mind. Dude, you're not going to be able to, this is one of those things that could block you from having a baby.
It could block her. So let's not, we're checking the ovulation, whatever they said, and doing all that. We don't want to mess her up. We don't want to get her mind all off of the plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just would need more. Like, if somebody has my kid, you should reach out to me and let me know you have my kid. Why does somebody have to bump into you at the flea market and tell me that they see the baby that look just like mine? Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't cool.
That's diabolical by itself. Like, you shouldn't even say anything, even if that person didn't say anything to you. Like now you have this on your mind. But again, a paternity test would make it all go away one way or another. Either you find out that's your kid or you don't.
This person out of the 941 says it's called feeding the baby. I had a kid come out looking like me, but the mom was 4 months pregnant before I met her.
So your DNA...
Man, y'all playing with me, man.
No, I think that's cap.
Y'all playing with me now. I mean, people are writing this in knowing we have no way to, authenticate it. But they're saying that basically your DNA can affect a baby that's already incubating. So you might not have known that you were powering up.
Oh, like maybe she was already
pregnant and yours just seasoned the meal.
But again, wouldn't you want that paternity test to know? Because now, if it looks like you...
But how you going to get a paternity test from somebody you don't talk to? Like, she ain't asking for it.
I mean, you call that person that told you about the whole thing.
Hey, I heard you got a baby look like me. I need a paternity. Like, bro, do you see how weird that conversation
Hey, Miles
sounds?
called me and told me the baby looked exactly like me. Is that mine? Like, very easy. That's very easy.
No, I don't know. Chris just said, Dante, you are not the father. This is not light work, but I'm just saying, I don't know why you would really going out to look this up. Fabian just said this is really true. The man's DNA does stay in a woman for about 7 years.
I mean, we need an OBGYN to tell us.
For real. Like, I play one on the radio. I'm not ready for all of this.
I'm seeing a lot more texts that are saying that this is a possibility that your DNA could actually a baby could look like you and not be yours.
Listen, people are saying you're a degenerate if you don't want to go look. I'm not saying that you don't want the information. I'm just saying, hey, it would be better if, like, the mom reached out and said, hey, just to let you know, XYZ. And then I'm like, all right, let's get a test. Mm-hmm. Not somebody randomly calling me saying, hey, man, this baby look like you. Now I'm going to look. I'm stirring a pot that I don't need to stir.
Okay, but what if he's the mole? What if the baby mama or whoever the mom is, told him to say something because she was embarrassed because she doesn't know? Maybe she was the one who told him to tell him. And they haven't spoken to each other in years.
I'm just saying, y'all gonna have to come at me with something else.
A court order?
I need something else. I'm sorry. I'm a target now. I got a job. I got a good job. Don't target me. Like, you know what I'm saying? 9 years ago, I've cleaned all that off the deck. Come on, dog. I'm living.
I would want that peace of mind. Just me personally.
Peace of mind ain't worth it. I'm sorry. Why? I don't want to unearth my relationship with this person that wasn't even a relationship. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, what did that do for me? Peace of mind?
No, but now
I have peace of mind already.
Yeah, but now you got a baby.
I have a baby. It's coming.
It's not coming.
My wife is working on it.
Working on it right now. Your baby got brothers. And you need to take care of that. Because I'm telling you, man, that is something on your mental that you can never get over. And now that you know, it's going to be even worse not getting that information.
Out of the 813 Orlando, I'm looking at you different. Listen, I'm just saying. That's what.
Think you can beat down the freaks?
Anybody can be beat.
Are you up on your pop culture?
Duh. Winning.
Beat the freaks.
Can't wait.
With Orlando and the Freak Show.
Wild 94.1, the Bay's party station.
All right, it's Beat the Freaks time. I got Jolene on the line. You know, I should just start singing that song, right? I know you hear it all the time. You hear it all the time.
All the time.
Jolene. All right, Jolene, you got to go against me because Rich made the questions and Meredith isn't here, so I'm out.
All right, and these questions are brought to you by Farrah and Farrah Accident Attorneys. You ready, Jolene?
I'm ready.
All right, we go. Number one. What musician holds the record for the most Grammys of all time? 5, 4, 3.
What is her name?
2.
Oh, my God.
1.
The Bee.
You got to say the name. You got to give me a name.
Oh, I know her name is right on the top of my tongue.
All right, you're going to be mad at that one. Number 2.
I know I'm going to be so mad.
Name the 3 branches of government. 5.
Legislation.
4, 3.
Why is it so much harder?
1. It gets harder every time we count. I swear. All right. Number 3, you'll get this one. What do you call a shape with 6 sides?
An octagon.
That would be 8 sides. All right.
Oh.
It's all good. All right. How about this one? Where were playing cards invented? In Europe, Asia, or Africa?
Europe.
All right. Let's get one. Number 5. What is the name of the coffee shop where the characters in the TV show Friends hang out?
Perks.
All right, I'll give you that one because it's the Central Perk.
Oh.
Okay, I'll give you that.
She's good.
Yeah. She got one.
I know that's actually the first one he's gonna get.
It's really like she really got half of one.
Talking about me like I ain't here. Come on.
She really got half of one, but I gave her one. All right, here you go. Number one. What musician holds the record for the most Grammys of all time?
Beyonce.
Yes. That's the
See,
beat.
I said B, but I couldn't get the rest
you gotta
out.
give me the name. All right, number two. Name the three branches of government.
Legislative, executive, and judicial.
There you go. And three, what do you call a shape?
She said, ah.
What do you call a shape with 6 sides?
A hexagon?
That is a hexagon. All right, 4. Were playing cards invented in Europe, Asia, or Africa?
Asia.
That is correct. And lastly, this one's sweet. What is the name of the coffee shop where the characters in the TV show Friends hang out?
Central Perk.
Yes, sir.
Central Perk. Yes. Oh my Lord. Okay. Jolene. Tell us what happened.
This is Jolene from Orlando, and I did not beat the freak.
You didn't?
I got skunked.
Well, yeah, listen, it happens, okay? All right, Freak Show, Wild 94.1, Bay's Party Station. There is a few things that have popped up on my screen. This caught my attention. There's a new study saying that living with your parents, you know how you kind of think of it like bum status, like somebody's failure to launch, whatever. It's not for the people who are like out of work, unemployed, 20-somethings anymore. There was a record last year of 25 million Americans that were under the age of 35 that were living at home with their parents. That's nearly 1 in 3 young adults.
Damn.
Okay, so it's now becoming a bigger thing. And the surprise to this whole study was about 70% of them have full careers.
Yep.
Researchers say that it's not a lack of work keeping them at home, it's the cost of moving out. With home prices on the rise, more than 34% since 2019. Rent is still high out there. I can tell you straight up it is.
Oh, yeah.
And many young adults are juggling student loans, car payments, and credit card debt as well, so they just find it's safer at home with the parents. Living with mom and dad also isn't a free ride because nearly 3/4 of those who stay at home, those young adults, are paying household expenses too, just like they would be paying rent. And the parents want their money, all right? And almost half contribute towards the rent or the mortgage that high. So they're not getting a free ride. They're just getting a safe ride.
Yeah. The trend that I'm seeing more popular is a lot of people now are going home and they're stacking their bread while they're staying home with their parents.
Well, the thing is, though, let's say experts say the old stigma of living with your parents is fading. Many families, the way it used to be in the 60s where you had multiple families or multiple generations under the same roof. Now the world is getting back to that because now the dream of having your own home isn't guaranteed now. Mm-hmm. So I guess the biggest question is because 35 seems hectic. Yeah. And I have 2 kids. So I know everybody's going to be like, well, you got kids. How long can they stay with you? Because you want your kids safe.
Yeah, but
my kids can always come and stay with me when they need.
But what's the cutoff age for you to be like, hey, I think it's
time for y'all to do something.
Time for you to go get your own.
I would say I would want them to be married or at least like have some sort of trek that way. Like if you just single and outside, I don't want you struggling out there. Because if you're struggling out there, then now you Daphne Joy. Now you doing stuff for the strange for change. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like if you don't have it and you out there struggling, that means that could put you in harm's way. So you're going to definitely stay with pops or moms.
So you're saying that there's not a specific age. It's more so like where you are, maybe like in your relationship or something. So you're saying when she has somebody or when they have somebody that they're going to get married with, that's when they could go? That's the cutoff?
Yeah. I mean, you don't want a 40-year-old at the house. But if it's my baby girls, who gonna tell me to kick them out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's for the rest of the parents out there. If you are a parent of a kid, at what age do you think, all right, now I'm gonna start leaving brochures on their bed? Like, you know, how, I mean, is it 30? 30 seems like a good, safe age for me. I mean, that seems good. And maybe by the time they're 30, these prices will do a little bit better.
I also think it's a little different too, because nowadays there's a lot of people that get into relationships, get into marriages sometimes early, and then they break up, and then they need they have that little time in between where they need to kind of get their stuff back together. Would you let your daughter move back in after that? Like, say maybe she is 30 or older, because I see a lot of people going through that stuff now, like going through problems and then moving back home to stack back up.
I have no problem with my kid coming back. Like, it's not like once you leave, you out. Like, I don't think. I mean, my dad didn't do that, and prices weren't that crazy. Both of my sisters came home, but they didn't stay. They just came home as a pit stop for where they was going. You know what I mean, or what they was going to do. But I'm not putting my kids out. Like, I mean, people are always all saying, like, your daughter's 18 now, she's out the nest. I'm like, are you crazy? First of all, like, insurance and all that taxable stuff,
still paying.
You got them until they 23.
Yeah.
And as long as she in school, insurance has got, so it's like that. It don't stop at 18. I don't know who made that up, but they legal and they can get in trouble. But other than that, I'm not putting my kids out. That's not happening.
This one out of the 813, it says, I just moved in with my dad with my 3 kids. I'm 31. I'm saving up to buy my first home, and he rooting for me.
I mean, I'm rooting for you too. This says wait, I want my daughter out. Okay, I'm not going to say your name. I love you, so I'm not going to say your name. I don't want to put you out there like that. It says, I want my daughter out. She doesn't think she has to pay anything. She got her eviction notice. The girls are the worst. My frustration is through the roof. She came back for 7 months, and that was 6 years ago.
Damn. Hold on, what happened in the 7 months, though? Like,
7 months became 6 years. When you love them, they can add on a little bit.
Yeah, but you're enabling that. There got to be, at some point, you got to have a conversation with them and say something about it. This one out of 727, it says, I'm 35 and my mama lives with me.
That's a blessing. I mean, but it's kind of the way you should do it, though. Because that's the way it's supposed to happen. You go out, you get it, and then the parents, it flips. It's like, when I was dealing with my mom's situation, it's like your parents kind of become your kids when they get older.
Yeah,
you're supposed to start taking care of them. My sister took my mom in Indianapolis, and after she was here for 5 years. So it's like, yeah, you got to share in that. Hell no.
Out of the 561, Meredith went back home to save up some money to buy that house. And I just saw Meredith's house for the first time. That thing is beautiful.
Oh, it's like Virginia Park. I mean, yeah, she living.
Oh yeah,
like, but they built it like with her like ideas in mind. It wasn't just moving into a house that was already built. They built that with their needs. So yeah, the house is dope. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got over to the chateau.
Nah, see, I'm in and I don't know if it's in my generation thing, but I feel like if I was to move back home, that I would feel like a failure. Like if I was to go back
today,
home, yes, like if something was to happen and I had to go back to New York and I had to live back with my mother,
that wouldn't be a failure, though. I mean, that's what they're saying in your
Yeah.
mind, because you're thinking old school.
Yeah.
But the people who are out there now are like, yeah, no, dog. It's like, I mean, how many, especially New York, you remember the brownstones that they used to have, like, your grandma be up here, the so-and-so be here, somebody be in the basement.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have a whole family reunion in the house. The house blow up, you using the whole family tree. Like, so that's where the world is getting back to, because if everybody can't afford their own, like, that was a luxury. Yeah. Now everybody can get into a room, get a big, huge compound, like Boosieville. Boosie got 5-6 separate houses on a big piece of land. Imagine if all of us, think about it this way. Imagine if all of your family members, your sister, your mom, and everybody's like, yo, man, we can't afford $1 million house. They're like, but together we can get financed together and buy a group thing of land and have us a $2 million house that's compartmentalized into like villas. Now we all live together. We ain't keeping no secrets from each other.
That would sound nice to live with your family, but me personally, like, I like to do things on my own. Like, I like to
do stuff on your own. You got your home villa over there.
I can't walk around my house naked when I know my family there.
When you got but if you build it right, like I said with Boosieville, you got your section doing whatever you do over there. Your mama got her section. With Ving Rhames in there stirring grits in the morning.
See, that's the problem.
You ain't got to see that, though.
No.
She got her own thing. Your sister over here playing cops and robbers butt naked with somebody over here.
Yeah.
Fine.
I don't want to be around all that.
You don't have to be.
I want to spot by myself.
Oh man, whatever.
Yeah, and I wouldn't think that my mom would want me to be around when she's trying to be private with her mans or whoever she got going on too.
Oh, big shout! I'm not saying names because I know people telling us their inner secrets, but this says, "Oh, my wife's brother never left the parents' house. He's 50 years old with his girlfriend in the house."
See, that's a problem.
See, that's not a problem.
That's
now.
a problem.
Now you just waiting out until everybody leave. You waiting until the parents pass on. Because now this going to be your house.
And you don't look at that like that's kind of a
I
cop-out?
have aunts that have done that. My Aunt Vaughn did that. She stayed with my grandmother until my grandmother passed, and guess what? It became her house. Like, that's what some people do because she took care of my grandmother a long time, so she deserved the house. Mm-hmm. That man waiting. Shoot. Hey, I'm not going to leave now. I'm 50.
Nah, I would. And at 50, you don't feel like I would feel embarrassed if I was 50 living at home with my girl and my parents.
Nah, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I got a plan. Okay. I got a plan, and it's coming to fruition. Out of the 330, it says, my family compound was a dream with my siblings. Now we are in 3 different states. To not feel like failures, we chased our careers. Yeah,
but you see, like that feeling like a failure, still living with your parents, like that's a feeling that a lot of people feel if they live with, their family.
This says, I know someone who lives with his mom and his stepdad and makes about $120K and has a $250,000 savings account and pays nothing, and his stepdad hates it. This person has $250 in the bank and gets $120 a year and still lives at home.
And now your parents.
Stepdad is hating.
And now the parents looking at you like, all right, you got the money when you moving out.
No, the stepdad looking at it. The mom is like, that's my baby. The stepdad is like leaving them brochures that I mentioned. It says, commenting on parents moving in once a man is twice a child. Twice a child. So I mean, what is that like?
36?
Yeah, if you're 18, you're 36.
So 36.
So if you 2 adults, if you're 36.
See, I'll even give him a little bit more. 40. I think 40 is that age where you got to be like, okay, you got to move out or you got to do something for yourself. I think 40 is perfect. You give him the man twice the age, I'll add 4 years to that, and I'll say at 40, you better have your own. Think about
where's the world. Think about it. Where's the world gonna be when they're 40? Like we going through struggles now, and the way they teeing this thing up, we don't know if this financial thing is gonna end anytime soon. So if my kid's 18 now, getting ready to go to college. So in 4 years, she's 22. You probably gonna end up coming right back home to get ready to do something. So that's
at
20,
that age,
that's 22.
At that age, it's just acceptable.
But I'm saying I'm not gonna be like in 8 years. You just hit 30. You better get on out of here. I'll be used to it now. There'll be a system there. You know what I'm saying? I might I'm probably not gonna remarry. All right, so it's just gonna be daddy. You know what I mean? So I don't mind it.
I think of it if as somebody telling you, say you're going on a date with a woman and she's like, okay, I'm 40 years old and I live with my parents still. What are you going to think?
It was a situation. I know people now. I'll go, bro, if I go out on, I can tell you've met people who I know who still live with their parents. Now, because of housing situations, divorce, coming back, whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
But I think you look at them a little bit different.
I don't judge them.
I'm not saying you're judging them, but you still look at them. You even just said yourself, if they're living at home with their parents, that's a situation. What if it wasn't a situation? What if that's where they're comfortable?
This person just said, I'm 52, and I just told my mama, move over. I'm coming back home. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
See,
if you love your family,
if
you love your family, why not be in there with your family? As long as you got space. What is them those freight houses where they look like they're like a semi truck?
Yeah.
And they drop them semis, and then they got them big warehouse houses where they like got an open warehouse in the middle.
The portable houses.
But I'm talking about the ones that like got a big warehouse, a barn thing where it's like a big barn in the middle.
Okay.
Where that's like the kitchen, the living room, out to the pool and everything else. And everybody got these like subsections around that big warehouse. Bruh, give me that. I'll live my sister on one side, my other sister on the other side. Bro, my nephew's in there. Like, bro, we got a compound.
Yeah, I don't like
That'd
it.
be
I need my independence from my family. I guess we got different mindsets. That's just me personally.
Wow. Well, listen, it's not as bad as you think. So anybody who's living at home, don't feel like people out here judging you. I mean, Rich is judging you, but everybody else. My phone is blacked out, and I've turned everything down. I did have somebody tell me this weekend, they're like, yo, we know more about y'all because of Plead the Fifth. And that's why we like it. It's an onion layer. It's like there's a layers of an onion to a person, and we've peeled away pretty much most. I don't know what else y'all can learn about me. But
we could learn. I got some questions.
we got
questions.
We got 3 questions. Meredith isn't here to save me, so I'm at Rich's disposal. All right, so you get 3, and then the audience gets to go at it. So go ahead.
Okay, Orlando. One thing that I'm impressed about you is you're a very God-fearing man. You know,
I thought you were setting me up because I was like impressed.
Yeah. You know, it's pretty impressive how God-fearing you are. I wish I was more God-fearing like you are. I want to know.
You setting me up for something because there's no way you just being nice.
I want to know. Do you go to church because you're supposed to, or do you go to church because you enjoy it?
I'm okay. So if you're in a Christian family, guilt is part of the process.
No,
it is. Guilt is part of the process. Your grandparents, your parents, they will guilt you, especially when you get grown and decide you want to skip church, and they're like, "Oh, so you can go out." My dad used to always say, "You could be out in the middle of the night sinning, but you can't get up for Jesus," and that's something that would ring out. So, I will say I go because I'm supposed to. That's my answer. I go because I'm supposed to. Okay. However, after I leave, I'm happy I went.
Gotcha.
It's like when I'm going, I'm like, damn. But then when you get there and you're like, man, I needed this. Because that's what gospel is. Gospel is good news. And
that's
so
like
you go there, you get the good news when you leave. You're like, oh man, now I got my day. I'm started right now. It's on. But yeah, I go out of guilt. Absolutely. Because I know my mama watching.
All right.
And my daddy watching.
I'm just glad you kept it 100.
I mean, I don't think many people
so you go
because
you're supposed
to. Yeah, I go because I'm supposed to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You asked me this question last week. You said, love?
I know what you're going to say.
Sex or money?
Or money. Love, sex, or money.
One has to go.
I thought when I saw that online and I asked you that, I thought it might come back, so I had already thought about it. Out of the 3, love, sex, and money, if one couldn't, like if you had to get rid of one to exist, I would get rid of love.
Wow. Really?
I when I asked you that question, I was totally prepared to answer that. So that's why I don't have to think about it that long. I thought about it. Sex, I need. Money, I need. I mean,
you don't need love?
I
feel like you need a little bit of love.
I don't. I appreciate it, but I'm just saying, love is awesome.
Yeah, but love comes from your daughters. Love comes from your family. Like,
but we talk about well, the way I see it, I have family love, but I'm thinking the way that's veiled is sex with a person, love with a person, or money. You have to have. So I'm thinking love as far as like a lover.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, I'm good. It sounds bad.
You good with money.
I'm good with money. Yeah. And if I got money, then you probably, it's sad, but you probably get some sex if you got some money, but that don't guarantee you love. Yeah. And even when people tell you they love you, they could be like lying or false flagging or whatever, or they could just be like playing games.
Yeah.
So what I've experienced is that love is bull.
Gotcha.
Now I've had some love, but it ain't been that prevalent. So I've had some better sex than love.
I interpret that question differently. My love, because when I think of love, I'm thinking love from your family, love from your friends, love from the people around you.
Nah, I'm thinking love from these hoes. I'm just telling you. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. Just give me some good, clean sex and some money. Yeah. I'm straight. Okay. I don't need the other one.
All right, good. All right, last question.
I'd like it. Don't think I'm. Hey, yeah. Don't. If anybody out there trying to get it to me,
I feel like you're a little jaded.
You're a little jaded. I am. Okay. I am. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah. All right, last question. we're always quick to talk about what we did well as kids, right? I want you to tell us about something you sucked at as a kid.
Something that I sucked at? I wasn't really bad at
Come
it.
on. You got,
I was bad at dieting once I hit about 9th grade.
I mean,
something that I sucked at. Ooh. I mean, okay. Okay, so I played football well. I played basketball well. But I did really good at like little league baseball. But once I tried to like convert to high school baseball, it was a lot for me. Like I could hit and I could catch, but I couldn't throw worth a damn. And I think we learned that when I threw out that pitch that I talked about with the Rays.
Yeah.
Because I'm
ceremonial first pitch.
I could not. The ball bounced twice from the mound, and I remember my coach laughed because when I first went out for the team, you go to the position you want to try out for.
Yeah.
And I'm chunky.
You went to first base?
I went to shortstop.
Oh.
I went to shortstop. Caught everything. They were shocked. Every throw to first base was off.
Hold on, aren't you a lefty too?
I throw with my right.
Oh, okay.
So
Because I was about to say,
I catch with my left.
Because shortstop, there is no such thing as lefty shortstops. That's one thing. So
yeah,
I'm
just, I'm catching everything, stopping everything, getting in front of everything, and every time I threw to first base, I would throw across my body, and the coach was like, "What?" And then so I ended up putting left field, and I could throw it long, but you was gonna have to go get it. Like I wasn't doing the Bo Jackson from left field and it's gonna land right in front of the catcher. Yeah. No, you was gonna have to go get that thing.
So you just didn't have accuracy.
I had no accuracy, and I still have none. It's very hard for me to throw. Like I throw across my body, and it's nasty work. So baseball was never it for me, and soccer, because soccer is just all running. Couldn't do it.
We got to do a redemption story for you for that first pitch.
I would have to. I saw Joe Coy just throw the first pitch.
Did you see that strike?
He threw a strike, and he told me, he was like, "You see that heat?" I'm like, "Bro, I was so jealous."
Dude, I was impressed too.
Yeah,
My man threw a strike. He didn't even move the mitt. Yeah. It was right there down the middle.
He nailed it for the Filipino.
We got to get you back in
Day.
there.
I have no desire to go back out there because the booing that they did when that ball bounced. I never want that again. I mean, in my adult life, I got booed for throwing the ball. It took me right back to I never again. Sorry. All right.
The Freak Show Podcast. Orlando and the Freak Show. Mornings from 6 to 10. Wild 94.1.